Yes, lads, JOEBILINE here. Welcome to episode 30 of the free-to-play Road to Glory. 30 episodes we've reached in this free-to-play Road to Glory, where we try and get as far as we can without spending any money. Well, any real money, that is. We can spend coins and FIFA points that we gain through in-game methods, like daily activities and like campaigns and whatnot. And then it's episode 30, I thought I'd do a giveaway. So I'm going to give away the number one thing that's helped me progress in this series. Nothing. Nothing's helped me progress, because we don't put anything into it. We've got to go off everything earned in game. So now that little joke's out the way, which probably you won't understand, but anyway, we'll move on. Rubbish joke, that's a terrible joke. We've been doing the Italian campaign, also playing through that. We've managed to get ourselves Ivan Cavallero on the versus attack rewards, and we also managed to get 4 out of 6 in the International Week matchup. So we had the choice of William Jose, Zagaved, or 950k coins, and due to St. Patrick's Day investments in Coleman not going so well, we'll talk more about that later, I went for the coins. I thought I need all the coins I can get because I've got hardly any. Managed to do chapter 3 in the Italian campaigns, which netted us further FIFA points, and these were all just adding up. And you'll see today we finally started spending some of these FIFA points. Today's episode ranges from March the 25th or 26th up until today, Tuesday the 3rd. So roughly a week, just over a week. Reached World Class 1 on Versus Attack, which meant we was able to claim all of the Versus Attack rewards we'd reached, which was another elite Versus Attack player. And we got ourselves Guy from Everton, decent CDM, but we weren't using the CDM, but I thought we'll save him now because he may come in handy as a centre back. Easter launched. My strategy for Easter is I'm just saving up my eggs until hopefully a master appears. As you've seen if you watched my video yesterday, Rudiger appeared on my main account. Obviously it's random, they may not appear at all for you, but I'm saving my eggs. If it comes to the worst case scenario, last 2 days, I will spend the eggs then. If I haven't seen any in the last 2 days, I'll use them all up in the last few cycles. But I'm just going to wait it out in case a master turns up. Hometown Homies, the April Fool's event, gave us a kit, a trophy and a logo, taking the mickey out of Hometown Homies, which was found in game files, which didn't exist. It was actually the old name for community favourites before that, in early development stages, and people found that and thought it was a different event. Weekend tournament came and there was a 93 Busquets on the line, SBC, and there was also 4.4 million coins up for grabs. Obviously last week we won it on our first attempt. This week was a bit more challenging. On our first attempt we kept coming up against 90 rated players. We only won 5 on our first go, but we had some tokens. I was like, come on, I need these coins. These coins are very desperate. Even if I don't go for Busquets, because maybe the SBC, although it's good value for a 93, I haven't got ready the spare players or coins to go for him, but I want those 4.4 million coins. However, obviously due to the duplication glitch and the Russians crashing the market's currently closed, which meant, one, we couldn't buy any players. Not that we needed to personally, but I believe last week's weekend tournament was easier for me because I was coming up against more lower rated teams. But this week, we spent some money. I was like, right, we need to do this. So upgraded some players, got ourselves up from 89 to 90. I was desperate to win this because of them coins. And we just kept buying in, using the FIFA points. 400 FIFA points, I thought, well, there's an extra 3 million to go on here because we'd got the first two, the 200k, the 400k or something. Something like that. And it was like, we just had to push on. We got 200, we got them. But it was the 1 and the 3 million that we were still needing. Maybe it's 4.6 million on rewards, something like that. Either way, we just kept pushing forward, and we just kept failing. Couldn't do it. Got to 7 wins, which was the 500 skill boost SBC, which is pretty decent value as well. But the market was down, so I couldn't buy the players to complete the SBC, so I missed out there. We finally got an 8th win, which meant we was able to claim the 1 million coins, so that was an extra booster. But it got to that stage where I was like, right, I'm having one more go. This is the Monday now. We haven't got long left. I've probably got more runs, and I gave up. Gave up at 8 wins, which allowed me to claim an extra 1 million coins. Yeah, the 8 wins was for the million coins, but yeah, then 3 million I just couldn't get to. It's much harder, pretty much coming up against 90s every time, and I'm not as good as I've said numerous times. I'm not that great this year. I was last year. I'll say it. I was great at the game last year, but this year I just haven't adjusted to gameplay, and I couldn't get that win. The market being down definitely, I feel, has an impact on that. Because last week I came up against quite a few people with like 78 to 83 rated teams. But this week I feel, because of the market was down, people who weren't prepared couldn't buy players to then make a team. So this week you was coming against people who were prepared for it, which made it harder. Let me know if you found it harder this week, or if you just won just as easily again. Maybe you're a good player anyway. Let me know if you did find it harder. But we thought, well, we've got 1.6 million coins out of it. We've used a couple of FIFA points. We've gone down to 10.2k FIFA points, but I feel it was worth it for those coins. Because we're up to 3.5 million now, which is a decent basis. We'll have to see what happens to the market. Hopefully EA corrects the market so we can actually sell Coleman's for profit, or at least get our money back from it. But yeah, we couldn't do the skill boost challenge because we didn't have the players, which was a mighty shame. So I hope, especially for like the Busquets one, I hope they bring these back in some form, so people who did achieve Busquets but couldn't because they couldn't buy the players can still do it. Team of the week points, we could have gone for it this month, but I decided against it because we've been seeing a lot of Masters in Team of the Week. When the Masters are sellable, I thought I'm going to hold on to them and hope for maybe hope for a big Master player, like how we got Bale this week, but one that we actually want, because obviously the player of the month is untradeable. I'm undecided what to do. I know now that with 23, because I've been saving up, I know now that I can go for player of the month next month, definitely. I could have this month, but I've gone against it. Undecided. We'll see what happens this month. But that pretty much wraps it up. Easter, we're just holding out, hoping a Master appears. And it's just playing the waiting game for the market to come back up now. But do leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new here. Come follow me on Twitter at joebilineHD. And I'll see you all later. Peace.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.